So the webinar is all about which marketing option is right for you. Hopefully you guys have already received multiple communications from us with the great new marketing features available to you. We have the shortcuts marketing feature as well as an integration to Mailchimp, which we're going to go through today. So my name is Brooke Morkham-Calvert. I've been working with shortcuts for the last 12 years, so I may have seen some of you before on webinars. Not something I do a lot of these days, but they've allowed me to run these ones. So I hope you guys enjoy the content today. So first things first, duration of the webinar, I'm going to try and keep it to 30 minutes, to be honest. I have run a couple of these webinars now, and we are probably hitting around that 40-minute to 50-minute mark. But understand if you guys do need to drop off, this webinar is recorded and it will be sent to you to view after the webinar has run, as well as some resource links and some follow-up that you guys can do. As you know, my microphone is on. You guys are all automatically muted, and you must have your speakers turned on to hear the webinar. I will be taking questions at the end of the webinar. You are welcome to put the questions in as the webinar goes through, but you probably will find most of them are answered as we sort of move our way through the webinar. So it may be best just to hold your questions to the end. So what are we covering today? We're going to cover why the change, what are the marketing options available, what are the differences between them, which option is right for you, how do you make the change to one of these new marketing features, top questions and answers, and resources at your fingertips. We've got some fantastic resources, guys, that you can, jump onto straight after this webinar today. And how do you get started? So there's definitely going to be an action that I need you all to do at the end of the webinar today. So first of all, why the change? So the change came about after listening to feedback from you guys. About 12 months ago, I think it was, we did a survey and we asked you guys, what you wanted in your software solution and areas that potentially we were lacking in. One of the top thing that came out of that was marketing. So really that has been the drive behind us looking for a new marketing solution and now offering two. So not only do you, you've got these two great options now that you can use either or, you can use them in conjunction with each other as well. So we're always striving to provide our customers with the best value, latest technology and innovations, and we feel these two solutions are going to definitely offer that to you. We believe in giving you the freedom to choose between them, and as I said before, you can actually choose both, so you don't have to make a choice between one or the other, but we will cover that as we go through the webinar. So first of all, we're going to start off with what is the new Shortcuts marketing feature. So the Shortcuts marketing feature is our latest and greatest simple, easy to use SMS and email marketing platform that is going to be located within your Shortcuts cloud. Some people call it the cloud appointment book. So the Shortcuts cloud, so it means it's very easy to access and it will completely replace your set and forget marketing. What features does it include? It's a cloud-based feature, as I just mentioned, and really easily located within Shortcuts. It's easy to use, it has minimal setup required, and everything is pre-configured for you. So the big selling point of the Shortcuts marketing is that we have done so much of the setup for you, making it as easy as simply hitting the activate button. You may want to just change a little bit of content or change an offer here or there, but really it could just simply be switched on and you could have SMS and email campaigns set up and running within 10 to 15 minutes. It will offer you the ability to send your SMS and email campaigns. you will be able to still complete all of your automation or set and forget marketing, as well as your once-off campaigns. So the automation is your birthdays, new clients, time to see you again, we miss you, referrals, all of the standard automatically sending style campaigns that you guys would be familiar with the Gen 3 system will also be available within the Shortcuts Marketing. So we will check your data every day, and whoever meets these rules that we've set up will automatically be triggered either an SMS, an email, or both if you've switched both on. You'll also be able to do targeted campaigns. So again, you'll be able to go into your Fusion marketing screen and generate a targeted campaign list, and send out an SMS or an email to those targeted clients. We've pre-designed templates to be simple yet best practice in design. They are nice and clean, they are clear, responsive, and we know that these will get through to the inboxes of your clients. You will have an unlimited database size, so you can have as many clients being marketed to using the Shortcuts marketing feature. The reason I do point that out is because with Mailchimp, there may be some costs involved depending on how large your database is. We've also added 2 great new campaigns. One is for no-shows. So when you change a status of someone's appointment to a no-show status, it can automatically generate out an SMS or email to say, hey, you had an appointment with us today. What happened? And also an appointment acknowledgement as well. So that's when you're making a booking into the Fusion database or into your cloud appointment book, an appointment acknowledgement email or SMS can be sent to the client to say, hey, just confirming your booking with your business name, and these are your booking details. It'll be Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and these are the services and employees for your booking. So some of you may have already been experiencing the appointment acknowledgements going out through cloud bookings, but we're covering all bases now, and all bookings through Fusion will also get that, again, if you activate that style of campaign. So what does it look like? This is the Shortcuts Cloud. If you guys don't have access to this, definitely give our help desk a call so that you can start taking advantage of the cloud appointment book and some upsell features that are in there. But the marketing feature is also going to be added into this cloud login. So you can see we've got a marketing tile here, and when we select that, we will be taken through to a configuration page. So down the left-hand side here, we have all the different styles of campaigns that we can run. As you can see, there is an SMS and email option. And over towards the left-hand side, we have some tabs. So at the moment, we're looking at an email option, but you'll have SMS and or email that you can set up per campaign. So for the example today, we're going to look at a new client welcome email. You can see here it's an ongoing style campaign, and what's really important to point out with the Shortcuts Marketing is the send schedule. So this email will be sent at 9 a.m. the day after a client's first visit. And it is important to note that with these triggers, we have preset and pre-configured the triggers for you. So this is not something that you'll be able to configure yourself. The system has been pre-configured with what we think are the best triggers to use with these different types of campaigns. So for example, the time to see you again, that would be going out at 9 o'clock each day to all clients who haven't visited the business in 6 weeks and have no future appointments. We miss you would go at 12 weeks when the person hasn't visited and has no future appointment. The referral will go the day after the referred client visits and will go to the referee to thank them. The appointment acknowledgement and no-shows, they're pretty much automatic. So the data syncs in real time. So as you make the change to the appointment or you make an appointment, that would trigger out a communication. And happy birthday will be sent each day at 9 o'clock to any clients that have a birthday for that day. So those triggers are set by us, and they can't be changed at this point in time. The other things that you can do though is with your emails is you can configure the subject line and you can use your inserted fields. You can also configure the body, put in an offer, and choose whether or not you want to have a book now button. Now, simply, if you didn't want to have any of these elements within the email, you could select the little cross button and it would remove it out. But you can see here, we've made the areas really defined to show you, what areas within the email you can change. There'll also be some social links that you'll be able to set up, which will be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and your website. And they will be set up in the console, your smart console. And if you supply a URL for those, they will automatically appear at the bottom of the email. Now, I am going to show you an example of what the email comes out looking like. But as you can see, you can preview and send tests as you're going through and activating these things as well. But I'll show you today exactly what the email will look like that will appear in your client's inbox. So not only do we have the automated campaigns running, you can also do a message to all clients. So if you just want to send out a special to everyone, let them know to, book in because it's coming up to Christmas, there's a Mother's Day coming up or anything like that. You just want to message out to everyone. You can simply do that here. We also have down the bottom a targeted campaign, and that's the Target Me style campaigns that some of you may have used within gCast. You can go into the marketing screen in Shortcuts, generate a list of targeted clients, upload it here, and that email will only go out to those select clients. So all of these options are available in the SMS screen as well. So you can set up the exact same campaigns. Like I said before, you can set up an SMS, or an email, or you could set up both styles of campaigns for each one of these. Again, the send times and the triggers is exactly the same as the email. So time to see you, again, as an example, is going to go at 9 o'clock every day to people who haven't visited that day for 6 weeks and have no future appointments. Again, you'll have your message all clients functionality as well as the targeted functionality down the bottom there. So this is what your clients are going to see in their inbox. Here's an example of the email. The logo up the top here will be pulled from what you've uploaded within the Smart Console. So make sure that your logos are up to date. But again, when you send yourself a test, you're going to see these types of things. As I said, you can configure all the content. There will be default wording and content and offers in all of your campaigns. It's completely up to you if you guys want to use the marketing content we've put in. Otherwise, you may want to tweak it, or you can delete it out and just start with your own content as well. You may even want to copy over some content from the gCast campaigns that you've been running if you really like that type of content that you've already written. As you can see here, we've got a voucher and also the terms and conditions that have been provided, as well as a book now button. Again, like I said, that can be removed if you don't use our online booking feature, as well as the social links that appear. You'll also have the unsubscribe link down the bottom, and we take care of all the unsubscribing, whether you're using Shortcuts Marketing or Mailchimp Marketing. This unsubscribe functionality is fully integrated and synchronizes back down into your Fusion system. Even if you use the two marketing platforms in conjunction with each other, the synchronizing of the opt-outs will go, from one aspect all the way up to the other and back down. So Fusion will kind of be in the middleman, and then you'll have your Shortcuts Marketing on one side and Mailchimp on another. But you won't market to someone that's unsubscribed from either one of those platforms. Over on the right here, you can also see the text message, again, that you can completely customize and have them set up to go automatically or just do your once onlys. So that sort of summarizes the shortcuts marketing feature. The way I would look at shortcuts marketing is it's a lot more simplistic in nature, but it's very user-friendly, very easy to set up. And you can get going using that feature, like I said, in sort of 10 to 15 minutes. It may not be, though, the solution for everything that you need. And that's why we have the integration to Mailchimp as well. So what is Mailchimp? I guess Mailchimp Marketing is here to give you more power from your campaigns. It's a best of breed solution that we've integrated with shortcuts. You'll experience gorgeous templates in there, a mobile app, social media features. So they've got some really great social media functionality in there and many more integrations. So Mailchimp has integrated with things like Shopify, Google AdWords. So if you're really wanting to take your marketing to the next level, then you can definitely do that with Mailchimp. You'll have the same functionality and ability to set up those automatically sending emails based on, your new clients, birthdays, rebooking reminders, referrals. You will not get the no-show and appointment acknowledgement emails, though, through Mailchimp. That will be a feature only available in the shortcuts marketing. You'll be able to do all your once-off style campaigns in there, such as special offers, promotions, newsletters. Mailchimp's really great for that because you have full control over your templates. So you can be creative as you want in the Mailchimp side of things. You're going to have a drag and drop editor, and Mailchimp offers some preset templates of their own that you can start with, and Shortcuts is also going to be offering, also has to offer you some templates that we've created that you can download straight into your Mailchimp account as well. Otherwise, you can just start from scratch. So what features does Mailchimp include? So again, it's a cloud feature and it's fully integrated with your shortcut system. So the integration is us synchronizing your database up to Mailchimp and pulling down, some of those unsubscribes and actions that your clients are doing back down into the shortcuts database as well. Mailchimp is fully customizable with their templates and campaign triggers. So as I mentioned before with the shortcuts marketing, you are locked down with the campaign triggers. So for example, with the birthday campaign in shortcuts marketing, we're sending it on the day of the client's birth at 9 o'clock. You might go, I want to send it a week before, I want to send it the day of, and I want to send one a week after. You couldn't achieve that in shortcuts marketing. You would need to use Mailchimp for that, because then you can configure those triggers yourself. In Mailchimp, you'll have the drag and drop editor. Some of you may have been using that in gCast. So again, Mailchimp being best of breed globally for a marketing solution has a fantastic drag and drop editor, as well as your HTML editors for those people that are a more advanced user or potentially have graphic design backgrounds. You'll have your HTML editors in there. There are, as I mentioned, pre-designed templates by Shortcuts and Mailchimp. Mailchimp, though, is email and direct mail only. They do not offer SMS campaigns. So that's where, maybe using the two features in conjunction with each other would work really well. If you're just wanting to do SMS through Shortcuts marketing, you may want to do more advanced marketing through Mailchimp. As I mentioned, there is social media integration with Mailchimp, so they offer the ability to analyze your Facebook clients and, try and convert them into people actually coming in salon. They have a fantastic app. You can send campaigns through the app, through push notifications. It will prompt you to, resend campaigns to people that haven't opened emails and things like that. And Mailchimp is also free for any databases under 2,000 email addresses. Now, with that, we will only send up within your shortcuts database, we will only send up people who have subscribed to marketing, who have a unique email address, and have interacted with your business in the last 3 years. And in most cases, that will keep your database well under that 2,000 mark. When I say unique email addresses, if you have someone in your database that is either a duplicate, so the client exists twice with the same email address, we will only send up the record that was last interacted with. If you have a husband and wife and they both share the same email address, again, we will only send up the record that you last interacted with. If you were then to change, go and make a booking for the husband's details would then be synced up against the email address up on Mailchimp. So that's a way to sort of keep most of you guys under that 2,000 database. But for some of you, if you do go over that, there may be some pricing there may be some costs involved with Mailchimp, and that's something that is completely controlled by them. So Mailchimp's campaigns and templates. So the campaigns that you'll get that we've set up through the integration are the happy birthday, the new client, we miss you, time to see you again, and referral. And then you've got your once-off style types of campaigns that you guys can do at any time throughout the year, which is, launching, say, online booking or an app, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, and your newsletters. As I mentioned, we do have some templates that we have pre-designed. So I'll just bring those up and show you. So you can come through to this web page, and once you've got a Mailchimp account all created, you can come through and click through to download these templates. So there's a series of templates here. You might not like the hero image that we've put in there, but you may like what's been written and the voucher. So you may just want to change a couple of elements, but at least you've got a template to sort of get you going. Like I said, Mailchimp also offer their own templates that you can grab as well as just starting from scratch. So we will share this link with you after today's webinar. It'll also be in a lot of the communication that you would have already received. So the other thing that you need to decide with Mailchimp, if that's an option for you, is we have two options: do it for me or do it myself. So if you decide that you want to give Mailchimp a go, like I said, guys, it is completely free to set up an account. So I would highly recommend everyone just go and set up an account and synchronize your data to Mailchimp, because it won't cost you anything. Even if you go over that 2,000, if you never put in any credit card details and you just want to take a look around to see if it's a solution for you, it's actually not going to cost you anything to do that process. So as well as doing that, we're also offering you guys, as part of this transition, a do-it-for-me option, which is completely free of charge for you if you take up the offer within the next couple of weeks. And this option is perfect for anyone that just wants to sit back and let us take care of all the setup for you. What that means, though, is you need to go and create a Mailchimp account. You'll be sent a link through a unique landing page that we're going to have a look at shortly. You should have already received this via email, but we'll have a look at the steps that you need to take if you haven't. You'll choose an option, and say if you go the Mailchimp option, you can also choose for us to set it up for you. So you'll need to create the account, connect your database, and then choose the option to do it for me, and we will go through and set up all the campaigns for you and have them sitting inactive in your account. Once we've gone through that process and set everything up, we'll notify you, and you can go in and make any adjustments that you feel necessary to those campaigns, and then simply just activate them. So like I said, guys, it's a completely free option for you to take advantage of, and highly recommend that you guys get on board and do that before the cutoff date. The other option is just to do it yourself. So if you're like, look, I'm good with my marketing, a lot of people already use Mailchimp, you may just be happy to just set up the integration and just get in there and start refreshing your marketing or moving over your marketing straight into Mailchimp that's also an option for you to do. And we have lots of resources there to assist you in that process, including videos as well as some great resources from Mailchimp themselves. So what are the main differences between the two marketing options? I think the major difference between the two is Shortcuts Marketing is a much more locked down feature. Like I said, more simple in nature, but really easy to set up. So that's for someone who just wants to get their marketing up and running, is happy with the way that the emails look, and maybe wants to use SMS marketing. Mailchimp Marketing is going to be for someone who wants to do more advanced marketing, wants full control over the way that their templates look, and is wanting to potentially customize those triggers. The other thing as well, Shortcuts Marketing is offering the no-show and also appointment acknowledgement emails and SMSs, where Mailchimp Marketing doesn't have that functionality. So like I said, guys, the great thing is, though, you actually don't need to choose one or the other. You can actually choose both, and they work really well in conjunction with each other. So what option is best for me? Like I said, completely up to you and how you want to market your business. The Shortcuts Marketing feature, and easy to use and has best practice emails and SMSs, and Mailchimp best of breed email solution, fully customizable with additional features that you can upgrade your account with at any time. So how do you make this change? As I mentioned before, you guys definitely should have received multiple communications from us via email, most of them, some of them in the mail as well. And in that email contains a unique link. So that's a unique link to your business that allows you to get started with your marketing. It will allow you to pick an option and also prompt you to create a Mailchimp account and connect your data and get everything flowing. It'll also allow you to select those options around Mailchimp for do it for me, or you're just going to go and do it yourself. Because we want to know, guys, where you're at with your marketing, and if we need to assist you at any point. If you guys do choose the do it for me option, it is really important. We will send you an email probably within 24 hours of you selecting that option with, it'll be an email from Mailchimp asking us to gain access into your account. You need to grant us access for us to be able to get you set up. So please look out for that email. If you don't receive anything within 24 hours, give us a call. Always check your junk folder as well, because like I said, without that agency access granted from you, we can't actually get in there. It usually takes around 24 to 48 hours for us to get you fully set up, and we'll hand the account back to you and let you know it's all good to go, and you can start activating your campaigns or making those changes. So I do want to show you guys just quickly what you'll receive when you click on this link within the email that you should have received. So check your junk mail. If you don't think you've got that email yet, also please give us a call if you think you haven't received an email, and we will be able to generate that unique link for you, because it is unique to every single business. Yeah, we'll generate that for you, and we'll be able to email that straight over so you can get started. So do that straight after today's webinar if you haven't received the email. So when you click on the link, you'll get to choose an option. Like I said, you can choose both. So you can go to the Shortcuts Marketing option, and you can go sign me up, and that's going to put you on the wait list. We will be rolling out to the first lot of clients on Monday, the Shortcuts Marketing feature, and as we work our way through that list. So yeah, get on that list early, because we do have a lot of clients already on there who are very keen to get started. And then we have the Mailchimp Marketing option as well. So you can go get started now. If you want to know how many clients you're going to upload to Mailchimp before you even start the process, we have built this really cool option that will give you an idea of how many email addresses are going to be sent up as well. So that'll give you an indication of sort of what bracket you would sit in. And MailChimp outlines on their website all their costings as well. So if you're, wanting to know how much your database may be if it does go over that 2,000, you can go to the MailChimp website, put in the number of email addresses that you have, and it will generate out a cost to you. You'll go through and you'll create a MailChimp account, and then you'll need to connect it to Shortcuts so that the data can start syncing. So some of the most asked questions, we've got some answers to here. So I'm going to go through these ones, and then I'm going to hand it over to you guys to ask any questions that you may have that we haven't covered today. So first question is, when will my set and forget marketing stop working? So as of the 12th of July, 2019, Gen 3 Media and the integration with Shortcuts will cease to exist. You will not be able to log into your account after that date. So really important, guys, that you get anything out of that account that you want, because as of that date, you're not going to be able to log in. And that's why, guys, we really want you to start thinking about what marketing option you want to use today, so you can start to transition and set up all those new campaigns, as well as get anything out of MailChimp that you may, get anything out of Gen 3 that you may want to bring over to MailChimp, for example. What do I do if I can't find my email from Shortcuts with that unique link that we were just talking about? Call the 1300 number, speak to our help desk, or speak to customer care. Anyone in those teams will be able to assist you and get you up and running. Even if you've got questions after today's webinar and you just want to run it by someone, please give those teams a call. We are here to help, and we want to get you moving forward with your marketing sooner rather than later. What will happen if I don't choose a marketing option before the cutoff date? So if you don't choose an option, your gCast is going to be switched off regardless. So again, it's so super important for you to choose one of the new platforms and make sure you're completely switched over before that date. I already have a MailChimp account. Can I connect this one to Shortcuts? So absolutely. You can also create a MailChimp account and connect a new one if you like. The only thing I would say, if you're connecting an existing MailChimp account through to the new Shortcuts integration, is that it's going to create a new list. So you will have two audiences, and I would recommend merging those together or getting rid of your existing list, because that potentially may push you over your 2,000 free emails, and you potentially have the same people in the list anyway. So it would not be good practice to have them in the two lists. I received an email requesting access to my MailChimp account. What is this? So again, guys, this is for someone who selected the do it for me option to get their MailChimp set up. We will send them, you'll get that email to request access to your account, and you will need to action that. If you ever receive an email from us and you're not sure, you think it may be suspect, again, just give us a call. We can always check it out and make sure that it is the correct email and what you need to do moving forward. The last one, will all of my clients be uploaded to MailChimp? As I mentioned earlier, we will only upload people who are subscribed to marketing, have a unique email address, and have interacted with your business within the last 3 years. So before we jump into questions, I did want to just point out there are some really helpful resources to you guys. On our website, we have a white paper that you can download, which covers the two marketing options and goes through sort of what are the best options for you, so you can weigh up, even if after today you're still not sure on your decision. We have the FAQs area, so there's lots and lots of frequently asked questions on there that we've answered, and we've also got the e-learning center for MailChimp, so we've done some e-learning videos on there, as well as grabbed a whole heap of content from MailChimp's own website for you to access easily. And then you've also got the MailChimp's templates that we've created that you can download at any time. And over time, guys, we'll add more and more templates to that area so you can grab them. So what I'm going to do now, guys, hopefully I've covered majority of your questions, but anything that I haven't, I would love for you to pop in the chat box now and I can go through them. Okay, so someone's just asking the question, is it 2,000 emails in total or 2,000 emails per campaign? So it's 2,000 unique emails in your database that you need to keep under. They also do have a restriction for the free account on how many emails you can send. But sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but for you to be able to like hit that number, you'd be marketing out to your clients, like your entire database, like every single day. So for you to hit that number, yeah, you'd be definitely spamming your clients. So it's really just focusing on the 2,000 unique email addresses in your own database. And if you want to know, guys, how many you've got, like I said, go to that unique landing page, click on that that link, and it will tell you exactly how many clients we're going to upload to MailChimp. Someone's just asking if we're wanting both, do we select get started now on both options separately? Yes. So go through to the shortcuts marketing and go on the wait list. So when you select that option, you'll go to like a wait list. So you'll put your details in for that and then come back and then select the MailChimp option and get started with that as well. Awesome, guys. So I think that looks like that's all the questions that have come through. As I've said, you know, if you do have any questions around anything to do with these marketing platforms about moving forward with a solution, then definitely please give us a call. We are here to help you and get you up and running as soon as possible. Oh, hang on. I think we've just got two more that have just come through. Okay, so someone's just saying that their numbers are around 1,400 clients. Is that cutting it a little bit close? I don't think so. I mean, you've still got about 600 unique emails that you would need to put into your database, and I think that would take quite a considerable amount of time to build up. But it's something that you can, you know, monitor over time. If someone hasn't interacted with your business for a 3-year period, they will be removed from the website as well. So we kind of are trying to keep those numbers low for you, and you're only really actively communicating out to people who are actively engaging with your business. Someone's asking, if we select the do it for me on MailChimp, do we have full ability to change everything? Absolutely. We literally are just offering that service to get you started. So set up the campaign triggers, set the campaigns up, set some templates in there. You might go, I don't even want to use those templates. I'm going to start from scratch and use my own, but at least the campaigns and the triggers and everything's kind of done for you. So it just makes it a lot easier, because then you can just make copies of things. And it's always better to have a starting point, I think, than, you know, nothing at all. Someone's just asking, does changing over change what happens to the confirmation of booking? No, SMS confirmations are not touched. This is, purely just a marketing feature. SMS confirmations sits outside of marketing. So, yep, that will not change. Someone else is asking, do I need to click on that link from the same computer where Shortcuts installed? No, absolutely not. It's just a web browser, but it is unique to your business. But it has nothing to do with where your Shortcuts is installed or anything like that. So wherever you're accessing that email from, as long as you've you're on the internet, you'll be able to get started with those marketing options. Even if you guys can't locate that email, you could go and create a MailChimp account right now for free, and then just go and give us a call and get your link, and then just put your username and password in, and that's going to obviously connect your database up. So yeah, you can even get started doing that straight away. But we will send you the recording from today's webinar so you can listen to that again. We'll also send you those really helpful resource links. But like I said, guys, please just give us a call if there's anything that we can assist you with. Yeah, we really do want to help you guys all transition over and do that hopefully as smoothly as possible. So yeah. Excellent. Well, I think that's covering everything. Yep, no more messages have come through. So guys, I just wanted to say once again, just don't forget to action, go and check your emails, including your junk folder. If you haven't already clicked on that unique link, follow the instructions, and there's the numbers there for the help desk and customer care team that are there to assist you. So yeah, time is a ticking, and yeah, get marketing, get either Monkey Business Marketing, or you can go on that wait list for the shortcuts marketing as well. Thanks again, guys, for coming to the webinar. I hope you guys got lots out of it. And my name's Brooke, and hopefully I will see you again sometime. Thanks again.